Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Liber8 SoundOff. This is our live writing room, and tonight is Discovery Night. So, the theme for tonight, well, let's just put it this way: the theme for this week and next week, we're still in Breaking Cycles, talking about temptation and repeated sins. When we say sin in this room, we're not talking about the type of sin that you're used to. We're talking about the big idea is sin with missing the mark on how we treat people. Very simple. The target is very simple with this. It's just how we miss the mark with other people. And look, I'm excited tonight because we're looking for those mindsets and the stories that some of you help bring to light. So we're slowing these clips down and we're asking, where did we miss the mark? Look, I'm excited. We're up with our first story right now for tonight. Our first story, which is um the control hunger. The control hunger. This one, okay, this one is interesting. So let's follow this. Y'all check this out.
Four letters, one word. Yeah.
Hold on. It gets worse. Getting pregnant by a man on the first link. Hold on. It gets worse. Getting pregnant by a man on the first link that you met off TikTok. Hold on. It gets worse. Getting pregnant by a man on the first link that you met off TikTok that's in prison. Hold on. It gets worse. Getting pregnant by a man off the first link that you met on TikTok that's currently still in prison. And now you're pregnant with two twins. Hold on. It gets worse.
Bruh.
Getting pregnant by a man on the first link that you met on TikTok that's currently in prison. Now you're pregnant with two twins. And he lied to you about how much time he got. He got 15 years. Hold on. It gets worse. Getting pregnant by a man that you met on TikTok that's currently in prison on the first reason with two twins. And he lied to you, and now you find out he got 15 years, and you don't believe in deleted fetus for your religious views. I don't think nowhere the religious views gave the okay to get in the bathroom at the prison visit of a man that you just met on TikTok who got 15 years. Getting pregnant by...
So this is our first story, y'all. We coming out just straight out the bat. So a man in prison starts an online relationship, or I saw this a couple of times. Right, I see that. Dang, how can it get worse? Okay, here you go. This is how it gets worse. I saw another updated video and found out that this same guy has done this to numerous women, has started these relationships, and he has um, gotten some of these other women pregnant under the same pretense. How she get pregnant? Look, we're focused on mindsets. We're focusing on mindsets. So different women, same results. Now we slow it down. Let's look at this. This is about control, in my opinion. When people feel powerless, they look for ways to feel powerful. So, if freedom is gone, in this case, the man is in prison. I'm trying to stick with the mindset. When freedom is gone, they try to control people instead. Being needed start to feel like their identity. The more people that they feel like they can get to need them, that's what they base their identity on. Predators are not always loud. They are strategic. They look for emotional gaps and fill them in. Got pregnant by a man on TikTok that's in prison. Not for love. This guy didn't do this for love. This mindset is nothing about love. It's about control. This is not about connection. This is about dominance. So one relationship with this guy wasn't enough either. He decides to, because of his hunger, decide to do this to multiple women. So this is expansion. This is, it's almost like this mindset is trying to build a kingdom. The more people that depends on the person in this with this mindset, the bigger that makes them feel. At the root of this, instead of finding worth in something steady, they build worth on attention. The repeated sin is not the sexual relations, it's control. When control becomes your coping tool, people become tools also. So, this is my takeaway with story number one. And like I said, we are coming in just ablazing. If your identity depends on how many people need you, you will just force a need. So let's say this do make it to the vault for Friday. If we turn this into a full episode, there are a couple of key ideas that we could use. This one, I will have to say, this one will focus more on the control aspect. When things are not going your way, you decide that you want to force a relevancy. So if this should go to the vault, so should this go to the vault or for a full video? We're going to vote yeet for it to go to the vault, or we'll just pass on it. Let's go ahead and put our votes on this one. Is this a yeet? We're looking for at least 2 stories to make it to the vault for Friday's show from tonight. So let's go ahead and get our votes in. Lost in the darkness. Now, I see the votes coming in. Now, while you're giving your submissions, while you're voting, if you have a story that you want for our next Discovery Day, drop the topic and the platform in the chat. We don't rush stories. We don't interrupt patterns. We let the full picture show itself. So just remember, I got a team that is waiting, that is taking down the stories. I just need the name of the story and what platform you saw it on. Or you can always hit me up on TikTok. You can hit me up on messages. You can inbox me, or you can just leave it in the comments of one of my videos or one of my shorts. That got more layers than lasagna. That is the power of words. That absolutely is the power of words. And I ain't even get into the whole thing with what she said about the religious views, because that's a whole nother mindset. And yeah, so this one is automatic.
4 letters, 1 word. Yeah.
So let's go on to story number 2. This has made it past, and we are This story one is in the vault for Friday. It is in the Liber8 vault. So now we're getting into story number two. And this is called, and all my wrestler friends on here do not, I didn't, look, it just fit. And you will see with the story. Bloodline reveal. Look, I'm going to warn you now. I'm about to warn you right now. This one, you might say pause on here just because you need a second to comprehend what's about to happen. I ain't even gonna hold you though. We're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna let my next guest. She's gonna be my guest. We're about to let her explain. Y'all check this out and pay attention because this is about to get really weird.
Cousin, dad, I don't know what he is to my children now. Today is day one that we found out that my baby daddy and I are actually cousins. He keeps saying that we can't live like this. Everybody's looking at us strange. How
Okay, just in case you missed it, and I'm about to rewind this. I need to wait a minute, rewind it back, and slow it down. She said her baby daddy is her cousin. You heard right. Baby daddy, cousin. Let's go back.
cousin, dad, I don't know what he is to my children now. Today is day one that we found out that my baby daddy and I are actually cousins. He keeps saying that we can't live like this. Everybody's looking at us strange. How can I end a relationship with somebody who I have been with for 14 years and have 4 children by? So I set up an appointment for family counseling because that's what we're going to need. But how did we know if our family never, my father never let us meet the rest of the family? Really appreciate the support, but this is going to be a long, rough journey for me. Cousin, dad.
I forgot to do this. Look, 14-year relationship. That's what she's working with. A 14-year relationship, 4 kids, a shared life, then a DNA test. Or matter of fact, it doesn't even say how it came about. But then she realized they're related cousins. Something that I just heard that it just caught me. She said that he said we can't keep going on like this. So I guess in her mind, she's I don't know. I wouldn't even know how to feel if that was me. 14 years, not one family photo. Hey, but you got to think if they don't, bruh, don't judge me. I don't even really have family photos. Family reunions. Put it in the comments. What was the last family reunion that you actually attended? Mine, I can't even. Mine was when I went to Colorado. That was probably like 7, 8 years ago. Probably off a little bit, but let's get to this mindset. So I'm looking. They will be in therapy forever. Yes, yeah, for the rest of their lives. That's a lot. So their life was built on one belief. When that belief changed, the whole foundation shook. The real tension is not the that they're it's tension, but I can't even say that's not even the real tension. The underlining mindset is when a story that you have deemed true for so long has been rewritten by your past. That's the mindset. You start asking, how did I even get here? Like what's going on as my bro would say, where's the manager? Just what do you do? What I can't even imagine that. So no one looked familiar to anyone. Hey, but that's a whole nother topic that I will call you after this live there, sir, and we'll we'll chat about that. But here's my takeaway: when truth changes your past, it tests what you present or what your present is, like what your right now is when the past presents itself and you didn't see it coming. There was no way it just pops up like bam right in front of your face. So does this go into the vault? We're gonna do yeet for it to go to the vault or pass. Does this have enough meat on its bones? Y'all let me know. We're gonna go ahead and check out these comments.
Come on, keep pushing. We don't fight for victory. Cause with the God, we fight from victory. I'm holding strong, I'm built to stand tall. I'm pressing on, I'm ready for the call. I'm strong.
Where is the manager?
I'm surviving, transforming, reborn. I'm holding strong, I'm built to stand tall. I'm pressing on, I'm ready for the call.
These comments is going
I'm
in.
stronger, I can face the storm. I'm surviving, transforming, reborn.
So funny fact, I am playing my songs now because every time I try to play someone else stuff, I automatically get a copyright flag on YouTube. So I'm testing this out. Like I've been testing stuff out since last week. I'm having real fun doing this too, by the way. So I was like, I'm gonna do this and see if this is am I gonna have the same issues? Because if not, then I'm gonna have to be playing instrumentals on here or something. So I see Yeats. Yeet. Yeet. Okay, I don't have to keep going. I'll see where this is going. So we on 2 already.
4 letters, 1 word. Yeah.
So we got 2 stories. Hey, will this be the first day that we got 3 stories in, that all 3 stories is going to make it through? I don't know about this one. Is interesting. I saw it. It's interesting. And again, I'm going to say this just in case you came in. If you would like your story or if you, not your story, I'm sorry. If you've seen an interesting story online, pertaining to relationships, it don't have to be baby daddies and all that. It could be any type of relationship, and you see something went wrong in the relationship. Just favor it. Remember, just tell me tell me where you saw it at, and also tell me the name, like the title of it, and me and the team will go find it, and we will have it up and ready by Wednesday. But we at least need it by at least Wednesday morning. Matter of fact, Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. But yeah, story 2 we're getting ready to go to story 3. This one is called The Voice She Silenced. The Voice She Silenced. Y'all check this one out.
At some point, parents, you just got to understand that your child may not be telling you the full story. Now, this lady done came online telling us about her daughter. That's her daughter right there in the back. Her daughter wanted to go to Jamaica for her 21st birthday with her homegirl. Her mama said, don't go. Her daughter said, I'm going anyway. Her mama said, well, okay, get your own Airbnb at least. She said, no, I'm staying with my homegirl and her boyfriend. And she does just that. She goes on to Jamaica. She hanging out with her homegirl boyfriend. And of course, they got another boy for her, a Jamaican boy she ain't never met before. They hang out. They have a great time. And when it's time for them to return, of course, these unknown boys are like, here, take this stuff back with you. Take it back with you. And well, would you believe Miss Mind of her own back here does exactly that. They take these things, try to get through, I guess, customs. And of course, they get pulled. Now, Miss Mind of her own, of course, tells Mom, we were just walking. There were no dogs. There was no reason for them to even pull us. I think we got set up. No, you're an amateur drug smuggler and you didn't know what you was doing, and you probably looked like you was smuggling drugs. Probably was looking nervous, probably was sweating. Your suitcase probably was leaning to one side because you probably had all the drugs on one side. Girl, you probably just didn't know what you was doing. Needless to say, her and the homegirl get locked up. Mom has to go over there and do, whatever she can do. And even though mama was able to get her out of jail, she couldn't bring her back home because obviously Jamaica is like, no, you're going down. You're going to face jail time for this. So.
And that's not it keeps going. Check this out.
You should stay right here. You hold tight. While she's supposed to be staying right there holding tight, waiting for this jail time, should be the scariest time of her life. What does she do? She gets pregnant by some unknown Jamaican man. During the hurricane, might I add. Remember Jamaica just had that hurricane? Yeah, she got pregnant then. She had her baby literally 4 days after the hurricane rocked Jamaica. I think she had her baby by herself. No hospital, no midwife or nothing. She's healthy. The baby is healthy. But now she's about to face 6 years in a Jamaican prison. Her mama swear that she's facing time for something she didn't do. She smuggled them drugs. Well, she tried to. She got caught. And I can tell just from the mama telling me the story that clearly Miss Mind of her own back here is not telling you the full story. But mama, mamas, a mother's love, right? A mother's love. Did y'all see this video? Get in the car.
Yeah. That was a lot. So, we have a birthday trip with her friend and her boyfriend. The friend's boyfriend. And a random Jamaican dude that she never met before, but she had someone for her, so she's not the third wheel. Her mother said, "Don't go." She went anyways. At the airport, she gets arrested in a foreign country, foreign laws, because she was bringing back some illegal substance. Now, let's analyze this. Where do we start? Okay, so let's take the illegal substance out. Let's take that out. It's about which voice she trusted. Her mother warned her, but obviously her friend, the idea, I'm not even understanding the idea to go with my friend and her dude to Jamaica so I can meet up with a stranger. But it keeps going. That idea in her friend's voice was louder than the advice that her mother gave her. So the temptation was not money. It was a good time, and it was based off of, I'm pretty sure, of a feeling that she felt that this is my independent thought. This is what I want to do. I know what I'm doing. So shortcut thinking says nothing has gone wrong yet, so nothing will. Or not even shortcut, short term, like short vision. That's what that looks like. The deeper issue is not the crime, it's ignoring wisdom. The wisdom came from her mom at this time. Pleasure over principles. Thank you. Thank you. That is the mindset. Pleasure over principle. Because there has to be some type of, again, I cannot get past the I'm going out of town with my friend and their significant other, and I'm about to meet a stranger. And here's the thing, the stranger that she met, from what we just heard the clip, the stranger is not the baby father who she got pregnant by in Jamaica, because to me it sounded like she got pregnant by a different stranger. I may be wrong. Let me know in the comments if I misread that, but I think I did, y'all. I think I misread that. So when silence, here's my takeaway. When you silence protective voices, you step into avoidable consequences. When you ignore wisdom, a lot of times and a lot of things that we deal with, it could have been avoided if we just listened to the wisdom. So, does this deserve a full feature? Vote yeet for the vault, or we got to let this pass. The difference between being
Fair, he's done.
the difference between being grown and being wow. The difference between being grown and being legal. And remember, I just want everybody to recall, we're not voting, we're voting on the mindset. We're not voting on how wild the story is or how messy it is. We're focused on a mindset. And the mindset in that one, and I like that. The mindset in this one is the difference of being, well, okay, but still, I still like that mind, being grown and being legal, because when you turn 18, you think that you're already grown. But it's not until, I guess you could say, legal will be having a better understanding from when you decided you were grown. Because some people turn grown before they get 18. Here's a question: does what we used to consider being grown the same today? That's a good question.
Yo, don't hang up. It's me. Well, it's you from the future. Man, I need you to line
The mindset in this one will be pleasure over principle.
like this. And be ye kind to one another. Tender
So
hearted.
let's see. This one, I got to pass on this one.
You. Trust me.
Pass on this story. Let's see.
Let it go. First, let's look at this word kind. Kind means to be gracious, to give something. Now, we still talking about forgive in Ephesians 4 and 32.
Yeah.
Give something to one another. But what are we being
So
asked to
this
do?
one is not looking too good.
Well,
I thought this was
tender heartedness.
a straight up. I thought this was a decent
With Ephesians 4 and 32.
mindset.
We see it like this.
But we're in this together. If I'm outvoted,
Passion, to feel deeply, to
this is not a dictatorship. This is a, bro. What's that word? This is a collaboration. You are a part of the team. So we voted no. So this one we are going to pass. So, ladies and gentlemen, you already know it is Monday night, and if you know me, you know what I do Monday nights, and
grudges are easy to hold. To grant a pardon is a
it will be coming on in about 1 minute now. So,
love be your guide. Now give freely as Christ did with arms.
we can figure out her mindset. She grown there. Her mama can't tell her nothing. Oh, so this one is too simple. There's no breakdown needed. I never thought about that. The chat just said that with this story, there's no mindset to break down. I get it. I get it. So, y'all even showed me, well, not even show, yeah, yeah. I appreciate y'all for thinking this through with me tonight. This is Liber8 SoundOff, where you are co-writers with me. Again, don't forget, if you would like to um, turn in a story that you've seen, especially my friends on TikTok, I'm on here and I'll be finding plenty, I'll be seeing plenty stories, and I download them and I save them to my phone and I use them for later, because there are a lot of stories out there. So if you see any stories that's pertaining to relationships. And this week and next week will be the last 2 weeks that we're talking about sin and temptation. Then we're moving over to Bible study stories. Um, if you see them stories, just go ahead and you can message me, or you can leave the topic and the platform on one of my videos. Every story that got a yeet tonight will be waiting for Friday, which was the story about the woman in prison who had the babies, and the guy had got some other women pregnant. And the other story is bloopers. The second story is the cousin, the cousin, the bloodline story. The cousin that's the baby daddy. Um, so we're not done yet. We'll be back here same time, 6:30, um, Central Standard Time for another Discovery Day. And if you know anybody that may be interested in this content, go ahead and let them know. Hit them up. Tell them that we're on here. We're building stories for good content, and we are actually a part of doing building the stories with with the concept and for the videos. Um, the final decision for what video also will be on you when you come in on Friday. But before Friday, I will see you Wednesday for another decision night where we'll have 3 more videos laid out. And again, if you want your video, make sure you have it by Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, latest Wednesday morning. God bless. Looking at these comments. And I will say good night to you, and I will see you on Wednesday.